Before you use a retinoid, watch this first. Retinoids are the most proven anti-aging ingredients we have, but there are so many options now. Over-the-counter, prescription, Adapalene, Tazarotene, Acleef. So how do you know which one is actually right for your skin? And here's what most people get wrong. Stronger is not always better, especially for wrinkles. I'll explain exactly what I mean in just a minute. I'm Beth, a dermatology PA with over 25 years of experience, and I'm well over 40. I'm 61 actually, so I use these on my own skin and I prescribe them every day. Quick disclaimer, some of the links below may be Amazon affiliate links, which means I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. It really helps me to continue to make these videos for you, so thank you. Let's start with the big picture. Think of retinoids like different strengths of the same language your skin understands. They all increase cell turnover, help unclog pores, and stimulate collagen, but they differ in strength, irritation, stability, and something very important, anti-inflammatory effects. Let's break them down. First is Adapalene. A great example is Differin Gel. Adapalene is unique because it has strong anti-inflammatory effects. This makes it different from the other retinoids. Most retinoids speed up skin turnover, but Adapalene also helps calm inflammation. This makes it excellent for red, inflamed acne, and also a really nice option for people with sensitive or reactive skin. The 0.1% is available over the counter, but it used to be prescription only when I started practicing medicine, and it's a great place to start. The 0.3% is still prescription and stronger, and that higher strength is mainly helpful for more stubborn acne, not necessarily better for anti-aging effects. That's a key concept for this whole video. Next up is Tretinoin, the classic. This is the most studied retinoid for anti-aging and is based on the vitamin A molecule. The others in the retinoid class were made to have the same action of stimulating collagen as Tretinoin or Retin A, but they are not based on the vitamin A molecule. Tretinoin is prescription and improves fine lines, stimulates collagen, and helps with pigmentation. It's considered the gold standard, but it can also be more irritating and less stable depending on the formulation. Here's something really important. When it comes to wrinkle reduction, you do not need the highest strength. Studies show that lower strengths used consistently give you similar long-term collagen benefits with less irritation. So if your goal is anti-aging, it's not about going stronger. It's about being consistent. Next is Tazarotene, which is also a prescription. This one is one of the strongest topical retinoids we commonly use. It's great for acne and psoriasis and more significant sun damage, and it can stimulate collagen more aggressively. And it's especially great if you tend to have oily skin. It was originally heavily marketed to teenage boys, but I have several adult women who are still using it, and they've been using it for years now. But it is also more irritating, so it's not where most people should start. Again, higher strength here is more about acne control and thicker, more damaged skin, not necessarily better wrinkle results for the average person. Next is Acleef, which is Trifarotene and also prescription. This one is interesting because it's more selective for the retinoid receptors that are most common in skin. Think of it as more targeted. It's FDA approved for both face and body acne because they did the studies on the back. So it's a great option for chest and back breakouts. And it can be a good alternative if other retinoids haven't worked well. But let's be clear, all the retinoids will help with acne anywhere. The FDA won't say it's approved for an area unless the company did the studies on that particular body part. So it's interesting that Acleef said they are approved for body acne as well as facial acne to capture that portion of the acne market. They also say that they're less irritating. Now let's talk about over-the-counter retinoids because this is where a lot of my audience lives. These include retinol and retinaldehyde. They have to convert in the skin to tretinoin to become active, so they work more slowly and are generally less irritating. But that does not mean they don't work. They're actually excellent for beginners, sensitive skin, and for people who want steady anti-aging benefits without a lot of irritation. Some great over-the-counter options you can find on Amazon include CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum, which is gentle and it's great for beginners. La Roche-Posay Retinol B3 Serum, which is a nice balance of effectiveness and tolerability, and Olay Retinol 24 Night Moisturizer, which is very user-friendly and moisturizing. And if you want something a little stronger, but still over-the-counter, Aven Retrinal, which contains retinaldehyde. They have 2 different strengths. That's a great setup. So let's simplify all of this. Adapalene is a great balance and has that added anti-inflammatory effect. Tretinoin is your gold standard for anti-aging. Tazarotene is stronger and better for more severe acne or thicker sun-damaged skin. Aclef is more targeted and possibly less irritating and helpful for body acne. And over-the-counter retinoids are a fantastic place to start and often all you need for long-term anti-aging. Here's the biggest takeaway I want you to remember. Stronger retinoids are usually for acne, not for wrinkles. If your goal is smoother, younger-looking skin, consistency with a tolerable strength will get you there without damaging your skin. Have you tried a retinoid that irritated your skin or one that worked really well? Tell me which one in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want a customized skincare routine based on your skin type and age, I have a free skin quiz below that gives you a personalized plan. If you want a real practical skincare advice from someone who actually treats acne and is well over 40, make sure you subscribe. And next, I'm going to let YouTube pick which video will be the absolute best one for you to watch next. And I'll see you in the next one.